Just as long as you keep your head to the sky. All right, y'all, here we go. What's poppin'? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Got a good one today. Got a good one today. If you're watching this anywhere, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're at, like, subscribe, do all of the good stuff. All right. Let them know you appreciate the content. Okay. Like, subscribe, share, everything, all of the above. Listen, the real meaning, the real meaning behind keep that same energy, right? When people be saying that, keep that same energy when, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what does that mean? So I've experienced that. I experienced that firsthand of what that actually is. Okay. Keep that same energy. So Sunday, for people on Facebook, they probably saw what was up. But Sunday we had the fam basketball game, and I'm out here, with the old school hoop dreams. I'm out here claiming Mike status and stuff like that, as I usually do. And yeah, I hadn't played a 5-on-5, like a full 5-on-5 game in a while. It's been a hot minute. And so because of that, my body afterwards, the past 3 days for sure, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now even into today, I'm incredibly sore still. Like my body, I almost tripped and fell over myself. I almost injured myself. I almost twisted my own ankle because my body is trying to reprocess everything, man. It's nuts. Okay, it's really freaking crazy, and I don't, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But what I will say is that I got to keep that same energy. So the amount of effort that I was placing into the game at that point in time, I should have been putting, I should have been placing that into every every hustle we play, right? We call it the 21. Every hustle we play, I should have been putting the same energy into that. And what's crazy, y'all, what's crazy is I put everything I had into every game that we played. What's interesting is that I didn't feel really bad. I didn't feel really bad during the game. I didn't feel really bad even Sunday after the game. I mean, I was tired. I was tired. Granted, I was like, oh man, okay, I'm feeling it. But did I did I know I was this unprepared? No. So now having stepped into that realm, I'm like, okay, I gotta really keep that level of energy in everything that I'm doing. When I recover, right? When I recover, I gotta go right back into, okay, run extra hard, do all type of stuff, because be, because the reason is what I understood now is because I haven't been, because if you look down my timeline, you'll see, last year, a couple years ago, I was running 5-on-5s because I lived on the north side, or I don't know if that's the east side. I was living on like the northeast side of Phoenix, and I was playing at a place called Sunny Slope where I was playing a lot. And those dudes, the people that was coming was very consistent, and I'm super extra grateful for those people, because we were running games, we were running 5-on-5s all the time up and down the court, and I was adjusted to that. Right, I got adjusted to that at a certain point. It was difficult because the pacing and everything is difficult. So, and this is going to apply to life, right? All of this mindset stuff. I relate a lot of stuff to basketball, so if you don't resonate, I get it. But if you do understand where I'm coming from, this is the deal. I was accustomed to that for a while, and I was like, okay, I was in pretty good shape, right? And now I haven't been accustomed to that. I thought I was accustomed to it, because we play 21s, which is a little bit slower pace, right? You don't use as much as your body as you do playing with five other individuals on your team and then five other individuals on the opposing team. So I thought I was ready. This is what I want y'all to really understand. I thought I was ready for it. And I did okay. I did okay. I thought I was gonna do better. But now having been sore for like 4 days, and if you look at any of my social media, I'm extremely consistent with going to go play and practice. The energy, I haven't been keeping up that type of energy though. The 5-on-5 full court up and down the court energy. So when I initially got into it, it was like it was cool, and I was a measure of I was okay in going through that process. But the after effects let me realize I really was not ready to go that hard. My body kind of felt like it was, my mind kind of felt like it was, but then I realized when I started feeling the after effects, the soreness and everything, I'm like, no, I really was not ready. So that level of energy is what I'm looking for, right? That level of energy is what I'm looking for to have, to maintain, to be able to do. So I'm gonna have to keep that same energy. That's the real meaning behind that. And sometimes people come with that saying when they get into arguments or somebody about to fight, and one person is all hype and they yelling and it's like, oh, the drama, this, that, and the other. And then a person will say, okay, when I see you, keep that same energy, right? Because in the moments of things, it's easy to get caught up in that energetic moment and be like, oh, I'm ready at this time. And then once things die down, you kind of simmer down and be like, no, I don't want no problems. But it's for us, once we raise up to that level of energy, keep that same energy. And I'm not encouraging anybody to argue or to be dramatic or anything like that, right? Or to cause drama. But what I'm saying is that once you see that level that you really want to be at, you got to keep that same energy. That's just what it's about. And I'm realizing that because I'm like, I want that. You know what I'm saying? I want that, being able to do 5-on-5 and not really be affected, not really have this extra soreness. I mean, the last few days has been really hard for me to wake up. Like, just dead serious. It's been incredibly hard for me to get up in the morning because I'm just like, my body is like, no. Monday I didn't go. Tuesday, I only went for like 15 to 20 minutes and just shot around. Wednesday, I only shot around a little bit. And each of these days, because I haven't kept that energy, each of these days, I've been completely off. I've been a measure of decent, right? I've been a measure of consistent, and my shot consistent, my dribbling consistent, because because I haven't been in that level of energy. My body is completely discombobulated. And so this applies to your life situations, because if you get into something and it's a whole bunch of everything, you're gonna have to it's gonna mess you up for a little bit. You should expect that. It's gonna throw you off a little bit. One, because a lot of muscles are repairing that you weren't using, right? So you hit a whole bunch of different muscles that you weren't using when you extend yourself like that. And two, your your body has to adjust once it hits that new level. So I got stronger, I got faster, I got more aware, offensive and defensively. You're so I just took on. So what happens to you is you take on a ridiculous amount of information, just like children do, right? They take on a ridiculous amount of information. We talking to them. Yeah, for instance, Cupcake, I'm talking to her. She watching TV. cools around her. She's examining her environment. There's so much information, nonverbal and verbal information that's coming at her, and she's just taking it and just learning it and absorbing it. And that's what we do. That's what we do as human beings, y'all. So it's not for you to be like, oh, I'm not what I used to be, or I fell off. It's like, no, just keep that same energy. Just keep that same energy. You will get it back if you really want it. If you really want it, you'll get it back. I'm out here. One of the cats, promise you, one of the cats was like, dog, I thought you was like 25 because you was running up and down here. That's literally actually what he said. He was like, you was running up and down here like what? I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm going for. I want to give off that energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in a situation right now where you got extra responsibility, you got all this different stuff that's coming at you, and your job, your boss, everybody's expecting much more from you. You need to go in, recognize that you're going to be affected a little bit. Your mind is going to be a little affected after you take on all of this, and it's going to take you a little bit to get back. At least that's for me. It takes me a little bit to get back to where to that new level of energy, to that new space. And I truly believe that's how we all operate. But man, it's for us to reach a new plateau every single time, as much as we possibly can, until it's all over. Until it's all over, y'all. Otherwise, you're going to slowly decline. And that's the truth. I'm talking with my boy just before an hour or so ago. Young cats thinking that they're gonna be young forever. I get it. I was at that point at a certain point. Early 20s, not playing as much, not as active. It ain't gotta be 30s, like, oh, 30s, I'm on a slow decline. That's usually only because people allow their kids to get in the way, and then that's what slows them down. But you don't have to allow that to happen. You can keep that same energy. You can keep that same youthful energy for yourself if you decide to, if you're really serious about it. But you got to be really serious about it. That's the thing. You got to really, really be serious about it. Otherwise, you're going to slowly decline, y'all. That's just biology. That's literally just biology. That's how this thing is going down. So you got to really pay attention to what you want right now, because time is ticking, and you got to make a decision as time is ticking. Are you going to keep that same energy or not? Because if you don't, you're declining. That's it. Yeah, I used to be able to just hop back in the game, hop back in, and still, but you still would be a measure of sore. But the recovery process, it just ain't like it used to be. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to keep that. I'm gonna have to keep that level so that I don't be as sore as I was. Right? Really, really, really think about that, y'all. Really, really, really think about that, because it's really, really, really important, because time does not care. Because time don't care. It's not worried about you. It's like, yep, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep moving. You better come on. You better keep up with me. Otherwise, I'm running you into the ground. In reality, in real life. So please, y'all, please keep that same energy in a positive sense, right? Keep that same energy. Go out. You will be sore a little bit, but keep the determination inside of you to say, okay, I'm going to get back to where I was in my 20s. I truly believe you can do that at 30, 40, even 50. I think you can still get the same energy. But you gotta, the more you wait, the longer you wait, the harder it's gonna be to get back to it. You're gonna have to go extra. It's just like, okay, perfect example. People that get real fat, right? People that get real big, it's much harder for them to get back to a slimmer state. Why? Because so much has accumulated. So much has accumulated in that process. So yes, it's going to be much harder for you to get yourself on track. It's going to be real hard. But if you can push through that process though, that's why people are so attracted to those weight loss people, those people that are really, really overweight and then drop dramatic weight. Why? Because that's ridiculously difficult. It is, they're on a different level. Yes, they are. And they're to be commended for that. Because to get out of that mind space of having all that extra accumulation and to chop it down, which is gonna take years, realistically, if you want to get it off good, it's going to take years, and it's going to take years of consistent focus and dedication. And if you don't do it, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not just going to all of a sudden, it reminds me of something I be telling Cool, right? Sometimes he'll ask for stuff, but he won't necessarily ask for it like I want him to. He'll just be like, I'm hungry. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm hungry too. like, like, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Or he'd be like, I'm thirsty. And I'm like, man, I'm thirsty too. And I'll probably sometimes just go get some water myself and just drink it and just be like, man, yeah, I was thirsty too, man. Like, what you want, bro? You got to ask for it. You got to ask for it. Ask and you shall receive. If you don't ask for it, what you just yelling at? What you yelling for? What you talking about? I'm hungry. It's like, okay, time don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. Nobody's gonna hear you. If you just, I'm thirsty. I'm so thirsty. It's like, okay. So hopefully, and I'm hoping that that's beneficial for him, right? But at the end of the day, y'all, we got to get back, keep that same energy, man. So I'm gonna hit the comments, y'all. That's all I got for that subject. What's up, Chris? Chris, and then okay, so true. Fit over 50. You got to keep at it almost daily, and yes, you have to be serious. If not, you will end up in the ICU where this high energy person might just save your life. But yes, listen to your body. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Jill, no, this is a nurse. Okay. Jill is a nurse. All right. So for everybody watching that and you seeing what she's talking about, and she's like she said, fit over 50, she's over 50. It's incredibly important. And check Jill profile out, man. Doing marathons, walks, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. Cause she going in there every day. And that's probably what some people need. That's probably what some of y'all need, to go in there. Like go visit the old folks home and see what's up. And see if you want to be like that. My brain is already past that. I'm like, nope, I'm going in. I'm going to be youthful until my body literally crumbles upon itself. Like I'm forcing the movement, the agility, the everything. I am like, nope, there's no way I'm going to stop. There's no way I'm going to stop. Why? Because I already know what that looked like. I already know what that looked like, but it ain't going to look like me. It's not going to look like me. And you got to think about that, y'all. You got to really think about that, man. Take control of your health. Even if you walk around the block every day, yes, it's cold. Oh, it's so cold outside. It's like, dude, who cares, man? I'll be going to the gym. It'd be frigid. It's frigid cold outside. Well, compared to, obviously, I'm from Wisconsin. So here it ain't nowhere near as the cold that it would be back in Milwaukee. But here in Phoenix, it dropped down to like 40 something in the bright early morning. And that's, to us, that is frigid. Okay. And in that process, do I really want to get up and do that? I love the ice cold. Like, let me go out there and jog like Rocky in the ice cold. No, I'm not. I don't really enjoy it. But am I about to go get this work in so I can make sure I keep my body in a particular fashion? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm on that. I'm not playing games with this. I'm not playing games with this, y'all. He like, bro, you 37 going up and down the court like you 25. I'm like, yup. Yeah, I'm pulling a LeBron. Me and him would have went at it. If I would have been able to be in a league with 82 game seasons, I'm on, so I'll be on something completely different with all the access that they got to trainers and everything like that. But I'm not finna go on a tangent. I'm just here to help you help you to understand that you got to keep that same energy, y'all. Keep that same energy back in the day when you was, when you was shaking a tail feather and shaking it like a salt shaker. All right, just for my people that know what I'm talking about. Yin Yang twins, Yin Yang and this thing. All right, you watched this. I hope you heard that. Okay, but outside of that, love you guys, man. And I'm gonna keep coming on here. I'm gonna keep trying to encourage you. I'm gonna keep doing the best I can to help you be aware of these things because that's just my purpose, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm truly here to help you to understand how important your life is, this existence that you got, this one day, this one living experience that you got. Your brain don't sleep. You do though. You be asleep, but your brain is woke. Otherwise, how would your blood be regulated? How would your heart be beating? How would you be breathing? Your brain woke all the time. It's just one experience, one long experience. All right. So get adjusted to it. All right. Check in with yourself. Look at what you just did. Is it moving you forward towards your goals? Okay. And let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. All right. Let's see. Stephen Hawking. Yes. Chris. Dog. The Stephen Hawking, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Yeah, be specific about what you want. I get it. Yeah, me is just again, I've said it multiple times. I love my physical structure, man. Whole thing, all the way, 100%. I love it. So I'm like, I'm gonna take care of it. I really enjoy this thing. I really like how it moves, what it can do, all of that. I really appreciate it. So I'm taking care of it as best I can. Um, let's see. Can't grow old gracefully if you are decrepit. Yeah, man. People it's like you save up for retirement and all of this stuff, and then if you retire going to making multiple hospital visits, what kind of retirement is that? That don't seem like a fun time, man. That don't seem like a fun time. All right. Let's see here. If my body gives out, dang, why won't it? Okay, there we go. If my body gives out, I'm gonna be Stephen Hawking on it. Hey, I'm saying, man. But even Chris, man, Chris out here, he did the push-ups for St. Jude. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm talking about, man. Chris a legend, Jill a legend. They legends out here, man. It's only legends on here right now. All right, it's only legends on here right now. I'm telling you, and this is how it's gonna be, and this is where we gonna go. We going into legendary status, man. I'm glad y'all running with me. I'm glad I'm on time. So yeah, think about that stuff, y'all. Always remember that mindset matters more than anything else. Check out the website. I got some new gear on the website. I'm gonna add this. I haven't added this. This is a windbreaker. I'm like, oh, this is decent, man. It's really decent quality. I was pretty surprised. Um, but yeah, share this video for somebody that need to hear it. Okay. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mindset Matters. All right. Follow us on all the social media. Do all of that stuff because I'm here. I'm coming. I'm coming, man. They see me knocking down the door. They know I'm gonna be here. I'm coming. I'm coming. I just did some research on somebody, and they've been here for a while, and so I gotta keep that same energy. Let's get it, y'all. All right. Love you guys. Focus on the good. Okay. Focus on the good. And I'll see y'all next time. Anytime,